Often musicians check this evenness as they think. They start playing the scale. To check string buzzing, I guess. Or something else? All musicians love to check buzzing. It's not even about the string buzzing. On a good guitar, buzzing shouldn't be too evident, sure. But because the instrument has its own resonances, there is some buzzing there anyway. But that's not the point. The point is that if you try to play every string from the beginning to the end, until you get from below here up to here, you will 10 times forget what you had here. Too much time will pass, you'll adapt to the new range, so it's not a way to determine the evenness. What is called evenness in music is manifested as follows. You are playing some musical texture. You've got a passage, a chord, an arpeggio, they're in one range, in another range, and regardless the consonants and technique of the play, everything should sound at the same high-quality level. Especially, of course, this applies to what is happening in the chord. That is, you can determine this so-called evenness only by playing a chord. So, you put any banal major chord. Walk your thumb through it. Please closer to the microphone. You swipe with your thumb and see that you've extracted all the 6 sounds which constitute this chord. After that, it fades out. One question. In the next fraction of a second after you've swiped, what's left of that chord? Do you have only bass, droning with a blurred sound, and everything else is gone somewhere or turned into an indistinct mess? Or do you have a smooth fading of all the notes in the aftersound? An even fading. And if you listen carefully, you can hear all the intervals that it consists of. Here I take 2 middle strings, the 4th and the 3rd. And I've swiped, and if I focus my attention on those strings, I'll hear that this interval sounds sustainably, and this one, and this one, and this one. That's the way it should be in any range. I'm playing at the lower level and I'm playing in the upper level. Here it is, this chord. For example, this chord, strangely enough, doesn't sound properly on most guitars. Yeah, well, the first chord in the prelude by Lobos, for example. That is, the bass remains, yes, but the 3rd string isn't here. Yes, but it should sound everything. And here is this 3rd note. Here it is. That is, all 4 notes are fading out even. and widely spaced apart consonances when being played. When we are playing, we hit this A, it's short, small, and when we strike the D, it's large, bass, the whole open string. But all this should sound like a complete normal consonance, and not so that this quiet and past squeak was an A and those terrible hole was a D. Here we have three notes of A, and it shouldn't happen so that you can hear only of these notes A, and the other two are not heard. And one more test, very essential, which is well run on the first etude by Miguel Llobet, where there is this very middle part, where the chord is moving, where there is a pressed chord and open strings, and the two open strings E, which of course due to the resonance still support each other, but the chord should sound equally. Well, doesn't matter. And here is this piece. It's just a testing one. Testing, yes, demonstrative. First of all, this chord is not purely major or minor. It's a seventh chord, in fact, and these are the two open strings. That is, there are dissonances inside the chord, which do not contribute in any way. That is, globally speaking, when you are playing purely major consonant harmony, the notes there quasi-support each other due to the common harmonics. In the dissonant chords, everything happens in a different way. There, on the contrary, a pulse occurs between harmonics. And here you have a dissonant chord, and here are these two open ultra-consonant strings, because it's the same note. And at the same time, the chord should sound in any part of the range, should sound evenly, is a normal full chord. This is a test in relation to the evenness. Next comes the slippery slope called timbre. Because what I've been talking about so far are actually objective criteria. Then in the timbre, in the perception of timbre, due to individual features, there is of course a hefty dose of subjectivity, but there is also objectivity.